Hi guys, so you may remember these bad boys. I reviewed them in November, the end of November, and I was going to review them in a week's time. It's actually been several weeks now because I wanted to do a full conclusive review and opinion, and I've used these with a MacBook, a PC and a phone, and I want to give you my overall impressions, whether they're good, whether they're not, and some of the issues that I did come across with these. So let's jump straight into it. So firstly, the box itself is quite neat and compact. The actual unit is pretty compact as well, obviously along with the earbuds. The true wireless headset, they are version 2.0, so obviously it's a newer generation than what was available beforehand. Here's the specs that you'll see on the back of the box, so feel free to pause this video if you need to. Inside the box you get the USB charger, some additional earbuds, obviously the pocket unit for charging, and also as a battery pack you also get an unhappy leaflet from SAVFY, which, yeah, why would I need that? The actual in-ear earbuds look brilliant. They're small, unique, they're lightweight, they fit in the ear absolutely perfectly, no problems at all. To charge them up you simply dock them in, press down, you'll see the red LEDs, and once they've gone out the units are then ready for charging. Roughly took about an hour to get a full charge out of it, and as I mentioned before, you have a battery pack at the back, so if you need to quickly charge up your phone or another device you can do that. It's not long lasting battery, but it will give you about 15 to 20 minutes of charge. Pairing them up and using them with the iPhone was an absolute breeze. No issues at all with the Bluetooth connections. And pairing them up to a MacBook was absolutely fine. No issues at all with the Bluetooth connectivity. Now I do love the design of these. As I mentioned before, they're quite lightweight. You don't know they're actually in your ears. The little LED, they don't put off at all. They don't stand out at night. Overall, the units themselves are pretty good. And again, once they're in pairing mode, simply go to your Bluetooth, you connect them up and they're there. And once they're paired forever. So on the iPhone and the Mac, they just work. Now talking about audio, the audio was too tinny, little bass, not very good. And again, for the price, I would have expected them to be a lot more upbeat, a bit more bassier, and I changed equalizer settings on the iPhone to no avail. It was the headphones that were at fault. So too tinny, not my liking. Now my main gripe with these appears to be the distance. When I use them with the MacBook, I have to be, you won't believe this, I have to be this close so I don't get either distortions or cut out, or they sound like a Dalek. Also, if I'm watching videos, the audio and video are not in sync. Worse still, I normally have this in the back of my jeans or the front of my trousers, and if I'm making a call, the call gets distorted, cuts out, unprofessional, and the distance isn't that much really. I should not need the MacBook that close, and also I should be able to have this in my pocket, not bring it up here. When I did make a complaint about this, I was told that I needed to be in an outside environment or there was interference. Believe me, over the past 3 weeks, I've been indoors, outdoors, in buildings, up buildings, I've been on the roof of buildings. The problem remains. So when you've got a big distance like this, it cuts out. There is no question about it. It cuts out. It's annoying and it's frustrating, especially when the call does disconnect. Battery life, that wasn't too bad. About an hour's use and then you needed to charge it up again, but it's not the best battery life, but for what they are, it's acceptable. But when you pay in the price that I paid £74 from Amazon. Right now they've gone up in price on Amazon. I cannot really recommend them at this stage. I think the wireless technology is here. It's not here. It's not here. I think if Apple's AirPods are as good as what they say they are, and the distance you can go up to 20 meters, if that's true, I think that's the direction we're going into. And apparently the AirPods battery life is even better as well. As it stands, I cannot recommend these at all. Here's the price on Amazon. I'm not too sure that I could really stomach that, to be honest. and being £84, I paid £74 when I bought them 3 weeks ago, so they have gone up in price. I truly cannot recommend them. I use my own money. I'm not paid for this. This is not paid advertisement. I'm doing this for you guys because this is my current headset. This is the Razer Hammerhead Pros that I still use to this very day. And yes, they're cabled, but they're simple. They don't get tangled up as much. But I was looking for something to be true wireless. This seemed too good to be true. I'm afraid it is. So my overall impression isn't favourable, I'm afraid to say. So I am still sticking to my Hammerhead Pro headset. These are still the best ones I think I've ever bought for the money from Razer Direct. If you want to see a review on these, I'll put a link in the description about there. So yeah, that's it. Nothing more to add. If you've got any questions about the video, please put a comment below. If you want any answers about my experience with these, then feel free to give me a shout. I've also tried it with different mobile phones. The problem is still there. The distance just isn't there yet. It's got to be wider, and I don't believe I should be cramped up to my phone, have my phone here, just so I can make a call. If I put it down on my arm, that's no good. I don't want that. I want it either in my pocket where I can make a call, or my MacBook where I can be here. So that's it. Like if you like the video, because that's always appreciated, and as I just mentioned, comments as well. I wanted to get this video out before Christmas, so I hope you do see it, and until next time, I'll see you on the next video.